What's up guys, it's Matt Collins-Jones here, also known as the D365 Geek, and today we're talking about the 2020 Wave 2 preview, and we are talking about the rich text control. So rich text controls are something that we've seen come into Dynamics in the last couple of years. We've seen rich text control coming into the emails, a much better one than was previously there, with a lot more features and one that worked kind of the way you wanted it to. We've also seen rich text controls be added to the notes sections as well in the timeline. This allows you to format things better and make things generally more readable, especially if you have a lot of text that you need to go through. In the 2020 Wave 2 preview, Microsoft have enabled us to actually insert a rich text control PCF control onto a text area or a multi-line text. So let's take a look at it today. So I'm in a test entity that I created recently called Flowfield. This form has this entity has every single type of field you get on a form or in Dynamics or CDS. And what I've done is I've enabled the rich text control on the multi-line and the text areas. So the text area is the first one I come across. And this is what it looks like. So it automatically expands this box regardless of the size of your the way you format it on the screen. So this is one thing to be aware of, that it is quite large, but it's quite large for a reason, so you can format and see things. So if I start typing some stuff in, this is a test to see how this looks. Great testing, much liking, keep at it. Go team. Cool. So I put some text in there, but oh yeah, that's the other thing. The rich text control, it doesn't seem to really like you putting anything into a text area. So if I take this out, I forgot about that one before I tested it. Yeah, I know I've done that. I'll put it into the multi-line one instead. So this is the editor. So multi-line text. So a text area, if you don't know, is a single line of text field, but you format it slightly differently. And I didn't change the character length from over 100. So I have noticed it doesn't seem to like anything in the rich text control at 100 characters. Oh, there we go. Try type A. Yeah, so a single character, it says, yeah, they can't do it. So I wouldn't use a text area for this, or maybe you need to increase your character limit. But in the multi-line text, I think it defaults to 2,000 characters, so it's fine. It must be something behind the scenes that kind of adds into it to make it formatting rich text. So multi-line text, so we've got all these things and we can do things. So first off, we've got a format painter, so we can actually copy the formatting from somewhere else. We've also got an array of different types of fonts. So we can say, okay, I actually want this to be Franklin Gothic. I want this to be maybe Impact or something. Can I show you different fonts in here? We do have sizes, so we can change the default size. So we can change this up to be 12, 28, for instance. We've got all the things you'd commonly associate this with, like bolding, italics, and stuff like that. And it does actually take into account keyboard shortcuts as well, which is really useful. We can highlight things in different colors, so that's now highlighted in gray. We can change the font color to something else. We can also click on more colors, and we get the whole hex selector in here, so we can choose a color, and we can click OK. So that's really cool. So we can change the color of that, so it doesn't show up very well here. Just make it a bit bigger. Change this to be 20. Maybe better. There we go. Go team. We do have things like bullet points, so we can insert bullets into here, or we can insert numbers into here. We can increase or decrease the indents of things, which is really cool. We can put a block of code in. That's always cool. Never really used it. We can right align and left align, so we can change this. That's really cool. We can centralize and stuff. We can add links, so we can link to something. So I can click here, click link, and what it'll do is it'll bring up the link info. So if you've used knowledge base articles recently, or if you use the marketing designer, this will be kind of familiar. You can kind of put in the different links. We've got a couple of different ones that you get in here. I've never seen news before. That's a new one on me. We can have a target, so we can say if it's trying to pop up in the frame, new window, etc. Advanced, which I don't really know what any of this does. That's cool. But yeah, we do have loads of new options. We can use strike through. I always love good strike through. Go team, let's strike through that. We can insert images straight into here. How cool is that? We can upload them from a URL or straight from our browser as well. Again, controls and everything will be very familiar if you've used knowledge base articles recently. We also have this text direction from left to right and text direction from right to left. So we can put it that way or this way. The only thing I did notice about this is that the left to right and the right to left is not actually supporting right to left text in terms of other languages where you may write from right to left. So things like I think simplified Chinese, it goes from right to left and not left to right, like normal Western language, like regular Western languages. So what this actually does is it doesn't change like the words around or anything like that. It literally just changes its alignment. So as you're writing more things, it just kind of goes out that way. So just kind of, it's a weird thing. It doesn't really make sense to me about why that's there, but maybe if you understand languages better than I do, maybe you can explain. Have I just got it completely wrong? We just have an undo and a redo. We have remove formatting altogether, so I can just Control A and just hit remove all the formatting. Let's just go back to normal. That's great. Now I broke it. There we go. It's removed all the formatting, all the colours and everything else. But this is one of my favourite features. We can insert tables. We can insert tables in here. So we can just put a table in like that and start putting text into here. That's really cool. Set more, and you can like specify all these things and border sizes and cells and paddings and header rows and captions and summaries. How cool is this feature? This gives you so much control. Can I move that thing around? I can move this thing around as well. That's awesome. So yeah, how cool is this new rich text formatting editor? I've had a lot of fun playing around with it. As you can see, I'm still learning new things in this update as I'm clicking around things. But this is super cool. So how do we enable this? Well, I'll switch over to my form. So this is the form. I'm in the new form designer, and I can scroll down to the text area or the multi-line text. And in either one, if I go to components on the right, I have the rich text editor there. I can remove it, click delete. But if I wanted to add it, I just click on component, and then it's usually there. So it's just not there right now. That's a bit weird. Just odd. I wonder if that's because adding it to a text area was a bug that I was able to do, and now it's not allowing me to do it. That's interesting. Because if I was over here, if I change this to, if I remove this rich text control and then go back, oh, I now can't add it. What? This is unusual. This is great content for a video. So you've all seen me use that rich text control. I was able to add it through here previously, and now it stopped me from adding it. I wonder if I switch to classic, whether I can add it that way. This is very interesting, people. So it's opening up the classic form that I can play around with. Maybe I'm just mistaken. Maybe when I switched it on the other day, I actually switched on the classic form. So it's interesting to find out. Right, so now that this has loaded up, I can scroll down to multi-line text and I can expand that. And I can go through its controls, and yes, I must have enabled it on here, not in the new editor. So this is one for the other things. So we can't use the new editor for this. You need to use the old editor for this. Go over to controls and add it on there. I wonder if I increase the text area in here, whether it will work any better. If I change it up to, say, 2000 characters, for instance, save and close. So you can see this is a single line of text, but it's formatted as a text area, which is cool. If I hit publish, yes, we'll hit publish. Oh, I didn't, oh yeah, it's fine, because it saves when you change a field. This is just the form, so we'll go back. Yeah, doesn't matter. We'll go back. And what we'll do is we'll refresh this page and we'll see if the text area works any better. So text area, if I type some stuff into here, yeah, no, hold on, clicking the wrong button, refreshing the wrong page. So we'll refresh this again and we'll see if this works any better. Text area, text area, yes. So there does seem to be an issue with the text editor for text fields. It's probably because as that default 100 characters, when you insert all this rich text formatting, it's probably going to instantly go over that. So as you saw me upgrade it to 2000 fields, it worked 2000 characters. It works a lot better for that sort of field. So I would be conscious of that if you start to use this. Yeah, I think this is a fantastic new addition to the PCF controls, and you can really see Microsoft drinking their own Kool-Aid with PCF controls. They're telling us that we should be building these things and we can do loads of cool things with them, and they are quickly and easily deploying loads of fantastic PCF controls that they're building so that they can bring these things to life for us. So there we have it. That is the new rich text editor, rich text control inside of D365 or CDS. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, if you could like and share it with your friends, that would be appreciated. If you've not already, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my latest videos, and I'll see you next time.